Good evening. My name is Emily Tyson and I am head of the primary school. Welcome to Parents Night. We're so glad you're here. I know this evening looks very different for many of us. I know for one, I am tag teaming childcare in the middle of the week with my husband. Fingers crossed they're in bed before I get home, and if they're showered, well, what a bonus that will be. So tonight we want to make good use of your time. We appreciate you all coming in. I know these are uncertain times, but your health and safety is our number one priority. So let's get started. I want to thank you. Thank you for sharing your children with us. I know we're only in week 2, but we have had such an amazing start to the school year. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for allowing us to be part of your village. Tonight is the night to build upon relationships, whether creating new ones or building existing ones. We hope tonight will provide you with opportunities to connect with members of our Walker community. Before you head to your classrooms to meet your homeroom teachers, I wanted to take a moment to allow you to plug in to some of our volunteer opportunities at Walker. If you are an amazing room parent, please stand up so that everybody can see. We want to thank you for taking the time and for volunteering for this position. We could not do this without you. And don't worry, if volunteering as a room parent wasn't what you were interested in, we have many, many opportunities. We'll be starting our parent information sessions in September. Our first one will be with Rick Holyfield, our Director of Community Life. And then we will continue every month providing opportunities for you to come inside the building and ways to volunteer out in our Walker community as well as in our primary school. Now, without further ado, I want to turn it over to our co-curricular teachers and our support staff. They are not only teachers, they are nurses, counselors, dancers, musicians, comedians, actors, singers, artists, scientists, and the list goes on and on. So please help me in thanking these amazing educators for whose passion and dedication is evident in all that they do at Walker.
Hi, I am Katie Yielding and I'm the primary school counselor, and I have the best job in the world because it is my job to help your students love school. And part of that is helping them make friends and learn how to regulate themselves emotionally. We often say that we have a lot of tiny little people in this building with big feelings, and so it's my job to help them learn how to cope with those things. I push into the classrooms and I'm an extra set of hands for teachers. I also work with students one-on-one as needed, as well as in small groups. I teach every single class once a week, and I teach them guidance lessons, and so each month we'll have different units which you'll receive information on. And I'm also a resource to parents, and I think part of the most important part of this building is the partnership that we share with parents. So I am here to support you guys just as much as I am the students, because we know that you're really on the front lines doing the work at home, and so I'm here to support you as well as your child.
Hi, my name is Sarah Null, and I am the learning specialist for the primary and lower schools. I'm here in the primary school about 2 days a week. Some weeks I'm here for 3, and my primary role is to be supportive for any of our students who have any academic needs. And what that means is that I spend a whole lot of time working with our teachers to provide strategies, talk about what's developmentally appropriate, and to make sure we're delivering material in the way that our children need to learn. But I'm also pushing into classrooms, working with kids who maybe need a little boost, kids who need a little extension, and I help to coordinate anytime we've got an outside tutor or speech language pathologist, any other service that our children here need. I am the coordinator for that. I work closely with all the grade level teams and with Katie Yielding and Dr. T on the regular to make sure we are really supporting the whole child here in the building.
My name is Jessica Whittingham, and I teach art and science here in the primary school. I have been teaching here for 10 years, and I have 3 children that also attend the school. Teaching art and science is fun, very, very messy, and extremely hands-on. The kids love coming in here for art because we get to try out pretty much every material. Starting with our early learners, we used everything from acrylic paints on canvas to clay in the kiln that we have down the hall, oil pastels to crayons. It's a very full body experience when you come in here in the art room, and the children love using their hands to try out different materials and really engage in their fine motor skills. We also get to do science in this room. In science, we are doing lots of observations, learning how to think and act like a scientist, and almost constantly doing hands-on experiments. Anywhere from learning how things sink and float to discovering magnetism. The children are always engaged, working with partners and collaborative learning as we learn about new science methods.
Welcome to Library, where children come for story time twice a week. During one of those sessions, they check out library books, which they can keep for a week and then return. Parents are also welcome to come to the library and check out as many books as you like, and the best time to do that is right after morning carpool and before the afternoon carpool begins. Their library class works like this. You come in for a story, you have an activity or a game to play, and then if it's checkout day, the kids do that. And then the last part of class is free time, where students can enjoy the library, whether they're building with Legos or doing a puppet show, playing on the magnet wall, or just reading quietly. And it's nice to have that kind of time to just explore the library and come to love the space. That's the goal, that they love books and library. They also come to this space for tech class, TEC, which stands for Technology, Engineering, and Creativity. And that's pre-K and kindergarten. Pre-K is starting the year learning about 3D shapes, and then we'll move on to simple machines, and we will begin some simple engineering projects and beginning robotics. Now in kindergarten, we'll pick up the robotics piece and work with two different robotics. One robot is controlled by the iPad using some Bluetooth technology, and then they'll also be using engineering kits to do more involved engineering process, to really get into the engineering design process and work as in groups together, groups of about 3, and explore how the process works. One of the most valuable pieces in the engineering curriculum is to learn that once a project is created, doesn't necessarily mean that it's finished. I think so often when kids are creating something, we tell them it's wonderful and it goes right on the refrigerator, but what the engineering design process teaches them is that there's always room for improvement, and then we can take a look at our work and figure out a way to make it just a little bit better. So I think engineering being added to the curriculum has been valuable.
Hola amigos, señora Gaina. I teach early learners pre-K and kindergarten over at the Walker School. My approach to teaching your child Espanol is in a fun, interactive way where we listen to música, and I teach them a little bit about the culture, colores, colors, números, numbers, and eventually I'll introduce the alphabet. But the most important thing is that the child has fun while learning Espanol. Gracias.
Hi, my name is Miss Miller. I'm the music teacher here at the primary school. Music is a great way for us to have fun together, learning about different musical elements, such as rhythm, steady beat, form, expression. We do lots of movement in the music classroom. The kids are up and moving, expressing themselves through the different songs that we sing and different instruments that we play. We also use centers in music class, where the kids get to rotate to many different instruments as they learn all these musical elements. You'll notice that lots of kids are up and moving, having lots of fun, and just experiencing music together. We're looking forward to a great year in music this year. Thank you for coming.
Hi guys, I'm Coach Casey. I'm the PE teacher for your primary school. When your kids come into class, I always have a routine so they know exactly where to sit, and we go over maybe our favorite color of the day, or maybe something as little far out as our favorite sport. And then after I take roll and see how they're doing, just kind of one by one basis, then we'll jump into the games usually. So depending on what curriculum we're covering that week, it can be anything from manipulating our hands with balls and balancing them on our hand, or throwing them and catching them, or throwing them backwards. We also do various things with our feet too, so we'll learn how to actually coordinate kicking a ball or picking up a ball with both of our feet while we're sitting down. So various things that will get them moving My most important thing is to have fun. So safety is obviously a huge aspect when you have a bunch of little ones running around. You don't want them to collide into one another. So while we're having fun, we're also being safe.
It is hard to believe that we are just about to complete the second full week of school. It just seems like yesterday we were inhaling popsicles on the playground on an insanely hot day, or welcoming you into the lobby on Wow Day. However, we've hit the ground running and we couldn't be more excited for another wonderful school year. In just 2 short weeks, we have mastered reading, we can subitize numbers to 10, we can speak fluent Spanish. Just kidding, we can't do those. That will take us all year. But we are still working on sharing, walking in a straight line, using good table manners, and figuring out the whole co-curricular rotation. But we've already learned so much. I've learned that Eleanor's favorite princesses are Elsa and Anna. And if Navia had the choice, she would eat pinto beans and rice every single meal. And that Brooklyn's favorite animal is a chicken. No, it's a rooster. No, it's a llama or an alpaca. And Mr. Garrett implements yoga into his daily routine. Sutton wants a pet mouse and a worm and a gerbil. Good luck, Gale family. And Tristan, he just got back from Disney. Didn't take me, but he had an amazing time. And Mason's favorite superhero is Spider-Man. Is Superman. Oh my gosh, he would be so mad if I said Spider-Man. It's Superman. And that Miss B's class loves to play cars and pretend in the kitchen. You see, there's so much learning taking place that can't be sent home in a Friday folder. We're building meaningful relationships and a sense of community within our class and within our school. Walker's a place where you can be an athlete, you can join the band or the debate team, or even be a superhero. You're encouraged to try new things, supported when you fail, and always have the loudest cheerleaders. I'm proud to work at Walker, and if you take nothing away from tonight, please know that Walker is a school that cares about your child. And now it's the moment you've been waiting for, to visit your child's classroom teacher. We look forward to seeing you in person on the playground after your classroom visit. Thanks again for coming. See you soon. Bye.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's my favorite book. It's my favorite book. Ooh,